So, good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for your time to attend this webinar. And special thanks to Mr. Lokesh for this amazing platform, Product Hood, for product makers, aspirant product managers. Today's topic is how to create powerful dashboards using Google Spreadsheet and Google Analytics integration. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I am Aditya Ghosh. So, currently, I'm working with Fab Hotels. I take care of product and growth here. So, prior to that, I was working with Urban Clap as a digital marketing manager. So, I'm basically working on a couple of projects here, taking care of web analytics, and I'm a conversion rate optimizer, marketer with cross-functional expertise in business development, product marketing, and digital marketing. So let's start. So this is going to be the content for today's webinar. What is Google Analytics add-on? How to install and set up the Google Analytics add-on? Why to create a custom report with Google Analytics add-on, how to create a custom report with Google Analytics add-on, a step-by-step work example, and setting up the automated report. So I'll also will be telling and discussing about what are the things to consider and pitfalls to avoid. So let's start. So this webinar is for marketers, marketing analysts, product managers, and all the hustlers who use Google Analytics frequently for tracking their website performance, marketing campaigns, and so on. So what is Google Analytics? Google Analytics is a free web analytics tool offered by Google to help you analyze your website traffic. So if you have a website, it is very important to analyze what kind of traffic is coming to your website. Where are the users are dropping off? What is the final drop? What are they doing on your website? Which are the pages they are spending more time, and which are the pages on which they are spending lesser time. So this we all get through Google Analytics. So there are other couple of also analytic tool like Omniture by Adobe and all. So majorly all the companies use Google Analytics. There is a premium version and there's a free version. So mostly people prefer free version. So what is Google Analytics add-on? So the Google Analytics add-on is an extension for Google Sheets that allows you to create custom reports within Sheets. In a nutshell, the add-on allows you to pull any data that you would be able to access in the analytics directly into a spreadsheet. So you can easily compare the historic data across different time periods. You can have multiple segments at a time. And the best part is you can automate this entire report and you don't need to just, doing things manually. So there are some restrictions in Google Analytics, right? So you cannot have more than four segments at a time when you will be observing your data. And if you want to analyze to a deeper level, so it may take time, right? Because the entire process might be a little slower, but when you will be integrating this with your Google Sheets, the process becomes faster. So we'll all be doing this. I'll show you step by step, and we'll also make our own dashboard. So installing the Google Analytics add-on. So this is the spreadsheet, right? So when you will be opening a Google spreadsheet, so this is the screen you will be able to see. And at the top, you will be able to see an add-on, right? Highlighted here. Now, once you click on the add-on, just search for Google Analytics, right? So this will come up. After that, once you install the add-on, what you need to do is just on clicking the Google Analytics add-on, you will have this view, right? So once you click on Google Analytics, it asks for create new report, run report, schedule reports, and help. So what we need to do is create a new report. Once you click on the create new report, this is the screen where it asks for name of the report, the account, the property, the view, which view you want to have on your Google, um, the dashboard, right? And then it asks for the metric dimensions. So I'll explain one by one. So what is the name here? So name is the, what is the name whatever name you want to give to your dashboard, right? Account. By account is the account which is associated with Google Analytics, your website, and the same which has been, listed on the Google Analytics. And then the view. So we have couple of views here in Google Analytics. It depends from your website to website how it has been integrated. Google Analytics has been integrated with your website, right? So according to that, like what view you want, you just select those parameters. And now, third step, like for this is, we have to choose metrics and dimensions. So by metric, these are the measures you what you want to measure. This could be sessions, this could be clicks, this could be revenue, this could be transactions, this could be conversion rate, whatever it is. Now dimensions. Dimensions could be the device, the source, the date, the week, month, like that. So once you add these all details, then what you need to do is just click on the create report. That's it. So once you click on the create report, what we'll have is the entire page is, the setup. Your dashboard has been set up. Now you need to do is you again have to go to the Google add-on. And now what you have to do is, once you click on the Google Analytics, now you have to run the reports. So once you click on the run report, you'll get a notification that the report is, either successfully created or that something went wrong. This might require some troubleshooting that you'll get to know. So this is the view. Once you run the report, these are the things you will get. So the view ID is the ID of your Google Analytics that is linked to your website, and the start date, end date, where we will be telling from which date I want to analyze the data. It could be the yesterday or 15 days data. The day from which you want to analyze the data, you put at the start date and the end date. And these are the metrics that I have added, and the dimension, right? And these are the segments. So you can have right now, you have can add 4 segments, but how we gonna make more than 4 segments? I'll show you. So once you run the report on, you will able to see on another tab automatically this comes up. So you can see it directly, hit the API of Google Analytics and fetch the data from there. So just by clicking without taking just like this even like 5 seconds, you have the entire data. This is how simple it is. So now we'll be talking about how to run multiple report configuration in the sheet. So now here on the screen you're able to see I have added multiple reports here, right? So on the very first column you'll see I have added 4 segments here right now, and on the second column I have added more segments here. On the third column I have added more segments here, and then on the fourth again more segments here. So just by one click you will have multiple segments data at just on your spreadsheet. That's it. And the same thing if you have been doing in Google Analytics, it would have taken like 3-4 hours, right? And you have to open multiple tabs, or on the same tab you need to just change the segments and like that. But here you can run multiple segments at just one place, and within just couple of minutes you have the entire data. You just don't need to click on the export button on Google Analytics to have the data, right? So you'll be saving a lot of time here. So you can have on the same dashboard you can use also filters that I'll talking about later. And you can have put some kind of order, like sort and like that. All the function that you have on Google Analytics, you can simply have it here. So now, how to use filters here? So there some syntax is there about adding filters here. So I'll be talking on this. So this is how you put filters, right? So these are the syntax that you have to use while putting up filters. For example, let's say case one. Suppose I want to get a data for cities. US or Canada, both, like, right? Either US or Canada, right? So this is how we will put the syntax on the filter section, right? So GA country is the label, right? That you have to put, right? So this is the dimension where we'll be saying the country is United States, and for OR gate you have to put comma here, right? So you're able to see on the screen. Then after United States we have put a comma, and then again another, you have to, if you want to add another country, then comma, and then again you have you can add Canada, whatever it is. So you can, for using OR gate, or for using like uh, if you want to like have multiple like fields that you want to explore, and you want to put it in filter, you can that you have to put the filter section like this. And now, for example, now how to use AND operator. So suppose you want to analyze the data for for the users who are from United States, and the browser is Firefox. Both should be true, right? So in that case, AND operator is used, and this is the syntax. So you put a semicolon like this, and this is how the same syntax you will be putting on the filter. So now the same multi-condition, there's another example. So the country should be like United States, and for the users whose session is more than 5. So this is how it has been done. So on the sheet you can able to see that there are different syntax, and how it has been done is shown, right? So I'll be sharing a link where it is mentioned online, where all the syntax for using filters has been mentioned. So now, how to schedule a report? So you have to go again on the add-on section, and once you click the Google Analytics, we'll be able to see it gives an option of scheduling a report. And once you click on the schedule report part, it will say, right, like, which is the time you want to schedule your report, right? So you can select every day, or you can set the frequency here, right? Few things that you should keep in mind while scheduling a report are like this. Like, once you are scheduling a report, so in the section where you have to put the start date and end date, right? You cannot just put the dates here. You have to put the dates like this. Like, the start date could be 5 days ago, like this is the syntax, like n days ago. So you have, for n, you have to put the date from which you have want the data, and the end date would be like today or yesterday. You cannot just put the directly the dates here. For example, suppose the start date 1st May and this end date 5th May. So this this is this will be static, it will not be dynamic. So for scheduling a report, you have to follow this format. So now I'll be showing you, like how to make the the dashboard on Google Spreadsheet. So this is the Google Spreadsheet, right? And you can see at the top I have add-ons. So what I'll be doing is I've already added the Google Analytics add-on, right? So this is it, I've already added. So once I click on Google Analytics add-on, it says it is giving me 4 options: create new report, run report, schedule report. So we'll be creating a new report right now. So what I have to do is I'll be clicking on the create new report. Once I click on the create the new report, it is giving me this. So I'll put it test dashboard, and this is the account name that that has been listed on Google Analytics, and this is the property, like different property, like this is depends on how you have integrated Google Analytics with your website, right? And then the view, and what kind of view, this is also depends on how Google Analytics integrated with your website, right? So once here I need to select the metric, right? So what are the metric? What are the measures I have? I want to analyze, right? So suppose I want to select the let's say users, and let's say sessions, and then I want to analyze the bounce rate and the exit rate, and then the transactions, and then the say conversion rate, right? These are all the things that you see on Google Analytics, but simply this is fetching directly from Google Analytics. Now these are all the metrics that I need, and then the dimension. What dimension I need? So suppose I need date, right? I need device type, right? So these dimensions are already defined on Google Analytics. So I have right now I've put dimension as date. I can also put like device category here. Right, so it will say give me a couple of more options, but right now I just want to analyze device category, and these are the segments now. So these are the segments that that are predefined in Google Analytics, and some that you can customize on Google Analytics itself. So suppose I want to segmentize, I want to analyze all users, and then also I want to analyze for desktop and then mobile. So mobile traffic. Right. So now this is all done. I have entered all the parameters, all the dimensions that I want to measure, and that's it. Just you want to do what you have to do is just click on the create report. That's it. So once you click on the create report, this is the view I have, right? So it says start date, end date, and the metric, and now the segment. So see, these are the segment IDs corresponding to what we have selected. So this is what we are, the spreadsheet is fetching from Google Analytics. These are the IDs basically, right? And this is the limit, how much data you want, like even you can put it to 100 and 10,000. So this is the metric, and now suppose now I want to put a filter. Let's say I want to put a filter. I don't want users who are coming from Facebook. Let's say I don't want to include them. So what I do is, so this is the syntax basically. So this is the source medium. So I don't want uh, the users who are from Facebook. So I put Facebook right here, and if I also want to put multiple uh, filters, I just want you I just what I have to do is I just add here right now like this. I can put multiple source medium, whatever it is, like session. As per your need, right? So this is right now I just want, that's it. This is the view, and let's start with I want to analyze an old data. Let's say 2018 0401. I want to analyze for, let's say, 7 days from 1st to 7th April. This is all set. Now what we have to do is again going on add-on and then Google Analytics and then run report. That's it. It'll take couple of seconds, and that's it. You have the data just like within like 2 seconds, right? And this is all the data, right? So these are the segments that I have added. The all users, these are the device categories, these are the dates, these are the users, sessions, bounce rate, and so on, right? So what you can do is you can create a sheet, a dump sheet. So whenever you are, about to, analyze, right? So these are our, dynamic page. This will be a dynamic page. So this is the test dashboard, and this is the same name that you have put on a report, you know, and now this is a dynamic page. The data, whenever you will be running a report, this data, changes, So now what you have to do is you just copy it so that your data don't, just goes away. So now this is, the place where I'll be storing the data. Now let's say I want to analyze for the next week. So again, I'll put a date as 8th, and then again, suppose I want to analyze till 14th of April. Now again, what I do is I again the run report like this, and that's it, and that's it. And again, you have the data here, right? So what you do is you copy the data, and then you can, simply put here. Now you can play around this with data like that. So let me show you how I can schedule it. Now for scheduling, want to make sure that here I put, 7 days ago, right? 10 days ago format. Now I put yesterday, right? So once you schedule, every time the same, like it will automatically uh, give the data for the last 7 days, basically, right? So here, I'm scheduling the report. So now it'll ask me whether I want to enable reports to run automatically. I say yes, okay. Every day I want, or every hour I want, every day I want, like that. So I want every day, and this is the time, right? So I can select which time. Suppose I come office around like 10, so I want my data to be there before I reach office. So I say 8, between 8 to 9, and that's it. Will automatically run, reports will gonna run, automatically, and you have the data. The entire dump will be added here automatically. So this is how all is done, and these are the, like the dashboards that you can make from this a view, right? And or maybe like this is how you can, play around the data and the dashboard, and using some functions, some formulas, you have this view. And suppose this is, is a so simple process, and so less time consuming, and how you can utilize this feature of, Google Spreadsheet, right? So this is all it, and thank you and so much for your time, for your valuable time, and I'm up for questions. So that's it. Any questions, guys?
Aditya, thank you so much for this great demo. So I have
Yeah.
one question here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So just wanted to understand, all kinds of reports are possible, or is it like only the page views and bounce rates and all
No,
basic?
no, no. All kinds of whatever report that that Google Analytics provide, you will be able to do the same here.
Okay. So suppose I want a events report. So I want to what kind of events that are happening on my website.
Yes. So in the simply, if you go to this section where I'll again show you. So just wait. So in this section, the metric and dimensions, right? In the same section, you put, different, you can define segments here. If, for example, if you want to measure clicks and events, right? So what you have to do is, you can directly put, events category here, right?
Okay.
Which event category, which event label, which event action you want to, analyze. Like that, you can have the data,
Got it.
Right. So for the entire thing, suppose now if you want to do the same on Google Analytics, it would be taking so much of time, right? So you want to like there are number of events you can have on your website, right? And the better would be the way would be just just put it here and the entire data like whatever range time period you want, the entire data would be directly you can have on the Google spreadsheet. And few things that you should keep in mind is like when fetching the data. So once you increase the range of your data, right? Just like what happens with Google Analytics is the precision rate decreases. Here also the same thing happens, right? So if I want to analyze 30 days data, it may happen that the precision rate, the accuracy of the data might have reduced to say 80%, 70%. So this will happen here also. I hope I've cleared your doubt, Lokesh.
Okay. Thank you. Another question that I have is so when you schedule this data, so
Mhm.
every time the data is overwritten in the same tab or new tabs are created.
No, so there would be a one dynamic tab,
Okay.
right? So the dynamic tab which has been created earlier on the same tab, the your data would be coming,
So is it
right?
possible to have every time there's a new report scheduled, so new tab is created and the data is populated in that tab?
No, 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 no. Only that for that report there will be one dynamic tab which automatically Google spreadsheet adds on the same data. The data keeps changing, right? So if you have multiple reports on the same spreadsheet, suppose I created 7 8 reports on the same spreadsheet, right? So for suppose you have to analyze for different segment, more than 10 segments on Google Analytics, or say you want to analyze page views also and you want to analyze events also. Just like that, they have multiple things, so you can create multiple report on the same spreadsheet. And so what Google spreadsheet will do is it will create different tabs for the for each report.
No, no. So my question is every time. So I've created a report which needs to be populated every day, and it's like
Yeah.
-7 days data.
Yes,
So
yes.
every day the same tab will get populated, or for that particular report, multiple tabs are created on a daily basis.
Same tab, same tab.
Same tab. Okay,
Yes,
got
yes,
it.
yes.
Got it.
Correct.
Cool. So I think we are done here. So if guys, thank you so. If you have any questions, feel free to reach Aditya over LinkedIn. And thank you so much for joining. This presentation would be available on our YouTube channel, that is Productive TV. And
Yeah, yeah.
feel free to ping back for any queries. And 2 weeks later, also Aditya would be coming up with another session related to Google Analytics. So please do join us.
Yeah. Thank you, Lokesh.
Thanks, Aditya. It
Thank
was
you,
a
guys.
pleasure hosting you.
Yeah, same.
Thank you.